Hey, we received an email that asked about pruning their beloved crepe myrtle. And here it is. Hello. Would like to know if you have a crepe myrtle guru to prune our beautiful tree the correct way. And I'm sorry to say we do not have a service for that, but we can tell you how. I know how important it is to make sure this is done correctly so you don't damage the new flower growth. I watched many videos, but when it comes down to it, the tree is too important to me to do any incorrect cuts. Please feel free to reach out. Thank you, Kathleen. It's different. Just like we were talking about, accents are different. Crape myrtles in New Jersey in the northern region, they kind of don't belong here, but there's been a lot of good breeding that makes it so they can. So what you need to do is do it now, okay? They are pruned in New Jersey right now. So it's late winter. See, I'm all messed up. It's late winter, early spring, February to March. So winter pruning. And what do? How do you know what to prune? You don't want to commit what's called crape murder. Crape murder is when you go and you just cut it down and you have all these stumps and it looks like a badly pruned rose.
I feel like we should have had the sound effect of dun, dun, dun in the background.
We don't have that in
Crape
our budget.
Murder. Whoa, who's coming up with these Whoa.
Crape murder is when you hack it to death. You just go and hack it down. That's it. No, you want to do it surgically, okay? And again, it's important to do because there are, and those of you that listen to the radio show know all about new wood, old wood. They bloom on their new wood. So any of the branches that are out now, they're not going to bloom on that. They're going to bloom on the second growth that they'll get. So now is the time. So let's first of all evaluate your tree. Look and identify anything that's damaged, like anything that looks like it's, the tips are dead or anything like that. And you're going to remove those branches. And you're going to basically get the overall structure of the tree so it's balanced. You want to create airflow in the tree also because you don't want, any of you out there have ever had a crepe myrtle that all of a sudden gets powdery mildew? That's because there's poor air circulation in the tree and it gets that. So one of the things, there's the 3 Ds. Begin by removing any branches that are dead, diseased, or damaged. Unsightly, they attract insects and disease, and they can hurt the entire tree. You're going to thin out the canopy, the top of the top, and you're going to start from there down, and you're going to open it up so that there's lots of airflow through there. You're going to get rid of any weak branches that don't have any, like if there's no breaking, like there's some suckers that will come from the root system and grow like straight up, and it looks like just one big long stick, and it doesn't branch at all. Cut them down at the base. You're going to get rid of them. And again, it's more of the sunlight that gets through when you prune out that interior of the tree. And by the way, those branches that I was talking about that come from the ground up, sometimes called suckers, but on a crepe myrtle they're called water sprouts. So these water sprouts, they'll come from. They're notorious for it. Don't be afraid. Use your loppers. Get them low. You're going to shorten each length. And it's going to be not a lot. You could probably only go maybe from the tip anywhere from a foot to 18 inches. And again, you're balancing out the whole time. You're going to take a cut and cut here and a cut there, and then step back and look. That looks pretty open. That looks good. That branch is crossing. I'm going to need to get rid of one of them. Because what happens with crossing branches, as they go in the wind, it's like, you're on that Survivor show trying to make a fire, that all of a sudden those branches in the wind are rubbing against one another and they're causing another spot for disease and insect to go through. One of them's got to go. So again, and the worst thing is don't just hack everything down because again, that's that crepe murder again. Don't do it. You can cut it down hard if you want, but you're trying to improve the structure of the tree. If it's just big, like I have a really big crepe myrtle that is actually pushing against a southern magnolia, and I will be cutting that down very hard. So it's going to go from, say, 20 feet tall to probably about 6 feet tall. And it's going to bloom amazingly because everywhere you're cutting those branches, they're going to branch out and then they're going to grow.